A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a powerful display of solidarity, several survivors of Jeffrey Epstein's abuse gathered outside the U.S. Capitol on Wednesday, rallying behind a bipartisan resolution aimed at compelling the Justice Department to release all documents related to the federal investigation into Epstein and his accomplice, Ghislaine Maxwell. This emotionally charged press conference highlighted not only the survivors' harrowing experiences, but also their urgent call for transparency and accountability within the government. Leading the charge are Representatives Ro Khanna, a Democrat from California, and Thomas Massie, a Republican from Kentucky, who are advocating for a procedural motion known as a discharge petition. This petition could enable a vote in the House that would require the Justice Department to unveil its records in full, albeit with necessary redactions to protect sensitive information about victims and ongoing investigations. Anuska DeGiorgio, one of the survivors present, shared her painful experience of being abused by Epstein as a teenager. To be clear, the only motive for opposing this bill would be to conceal wrongdoing. She stated emphatically, "You have a choice. Stand with the truth or with the lies that have protected predators for decades." Her words resonated with the audience, as she and 7 other survivors recounted their traumatic pasts, revealing the emotional scars that lingered long after the abuse. Marina Lacerda, another survivor, spoke publicly for the first time, recounting how she met Epstein at the tender age of 14. "They have documents with my name on them that were confiscated from Jeffrey Epstein's house and could help me put the pieces of my own life back together," she expressed, underscoring the personal stakes involved in the push for transparency. The bipartisan effort seeks to unite various political factions, with Khanna stating, "Today, as you can see, we're united in restoring trust in government. We're here not as partisans, we're here as patriots. We begin the work of bringing this country together, progressives, independents, moderates, and, yes, MAGA supporters to demand truth and justice." As Congress grapples with the extent of information that should be made public, the House Oversight Committee has already issued subpoenas to the Justice Department for relevant records. Survivors of Epstein's abuse are not only advocating for the release of these files, but are also voicing their opposition to any potential pardon for Ghislaine Maxwell, who was convicted of sex trafficking. The possibility of a pardon has been discussed, with former President Donald Trump indicating that he is allowed to do so. Bradley Edwards, a lawyer representing the victims, emphasized the urgency of the situation, stating that the American public would be appalled by the undisclosed documents related to Epstein. He criticized the government for its failure to protect the victims, saying, "The government has mistreated them after Jeffrey Epstein mistreated them." Edwards further elaborated on the significance of the discharge petition, asserting that it would facilitate the release of documents that have remained hidden due to protective orders and confidentiality agreements. Everybody knows that evil flourishes in the darkness. Corruption flourishes in secrecy. It is time right now to make a difference for the women that are behind me right now, Edwards declared passionately, standing alongside the survivors. In response to the mounting pressure, President Trump dismissed the push for the release of Epstein-related files as a Democrat hoax, suggesting that it distracts from the successes of his administration. "I think we should talk about the greatness of our country and the success that we're having," he stated during a press conference at the White House. As the survivors continue to advocate for their rights and seek justice, their collective voice represents a significant moment in the ongoing struggle for transparency and accountability in the face of powerful figures. The bipartisan resolution, if successful, could pave the way for a new chapter in the fight against sexual exploitation and abuse, shedding light on the darkness that has long shrouded Epstein's operations and the complicity of those who have protected him. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.